Look how smiling I am.
Well, I'm talking like band, crew, other bands, fans, people that work at the venue,
other bands,
people
fans?
walking by, other bands, fans, other bands,
other
fans,
bands, singers.
bands. I shouldn't have run those words too close for you. Other bands, fans, are just you're intimidating to them. Why
That's
made you so intimidating?
Look the hell out, man.
Come on, come clean.
Oh man, why? You know, well, what is it? I mean friendly folks here. Look, especially when I had a couple of beers, you know.
So you have no idea the intimidation.
That's you better ask Lars, man.
Okay.
Now, with the next album, let's suppose the next album is like the next Thriller, you know, and sells 40 million copies or whatever. Where do you think their perversity level will be then?
I think that Kirk Hammett will like have plastic surgery to like have his arm chopped off and put in the middle of his back or something. Lars, I don't know, maybe he'll start a like therapeutic commune for sensitive men or something. Hatfield will
So instead of being a member, he'll just start his own.
yeah.
Frank Bello of Anthrax. Frank Bello of Anthrax.
Frank Bello of Anthrax fame.
He went in and just started playing, broke his door, all kinds of shit.
What was that door?
Oh, that door, $8,000 at least. $8,000 for that door. It was a good night. Kurt came down. We're downstairs. I'm on drums, James on guitar, Frankie on bass. We're just fucking jamming out on this budgie riff, right? I mean, rocking. Lars is headbanging. Everyone's going off. And I see Kirk. There's a window and the door's locked. And I see Kirk like this.
Yeah.
No, like this. Open the door. And we just keep going. And finally we stop. We let Kirk in. And
He's pissed off.
Yes.
What was his quote?
What was his quote? I can't believe you guys.
It's very fucking disrespectful.
It's very fucking disrespectful, man. What the fuck? What the fuck are you
no
doing?
respect for my privacy.
I have a lot of respect for them because of the way they've handled their success. I think they've done an incredible job of handling their success. You know, they aren't ego-crazed rock stars, which you would think. Certainly they're one of the biggest bands on earth. They could easily be that way, but they're really not. They really, you know, they came from the underground. They were once fans, and they remember the fact that they were once fans. And I think that's why they treat their fans so well. I mean, you know, they'll be coming out of a gig at 4 in the morning, and they'll stop the car if there are kids outside waiting for autographs to sign autographs. I mean, who does that, you know? It's crazy. But they do it because they still really care about the fans. And that's one thing probably why I have so much respect for them, is they didn't forget where they came from.
So excuse me, where's the rest of the band?
I got invited to a party at Madonna's house, man.
Were you scared to go to her house?
No, not scared, just, you know, they said it was gonna be too late when I got there, so I decided to come and hang with my pals instead.
She goes to bed kind of early.
Yeah.
Metallica, they toured with Anthrax, they've toured with Megadeth, they supposedly hate, but they've never toured with Slayer. Now, why do you think that is?
I don't know.
Don't you wonder?
Oh, I do wonder. I think everybody wonders. Maybe they're scared. Oh, maybe one of them is scared. Maybe 2 of them is scared. Maybe the whole band is scared. I have no idea. They're faggots. They won't tour with us, faggots. It's as easy as that. They could have had us on the bill in the summertime, but they didn't.
All right, you guys are known for your fans. Your fans are so loyal and dedicated and all that. Now, you've been to Metallica shows. You know what their fans are like. You think that maybe there'd be a problem? You guys play with them, that their fans, I don't know, or your fans would just beat the shit out of their fans? Think that could be
Maybe.
Think that could happen?
Yeah, I think that could happen. Maybe our fans could like beat the shit out of the band, you know? Maybe they might be afraid of that.
Now, you guys have never taken the option that they did. You know, they did these songs that are a little more accessible to everybody, and have gotten a little bit more popular. I mean, what accounts for that? I mean, are we gonna hear a song one day? I don't know, something called like "Nothing Else Matters to Satan" or something.
Contrary to popular belief, the road can be a quite lonely and solitary experience. After the music is stopped and the crowd is shuffled home and Zach Harmon has tortured his last road case,
Who's there for that member of the band that's willing to put the time into the interviews, willing to put the time into dealing with management, Peter Mensch, willing to put the time into the fans, willing to put the time into the strategy and the business of putting the whole thing together? Lars Ulrich, he becomes quite isolated out there, in an isolation which would be a lot like being alone in these mountains in nature. Well, Lars, you've got friends out there that have put something together for you.
So huge enough to maybe help one of the guys in the band out?
Oh, you better believe
Well,
it.
we got a Lars for Friends thing going on. Lars says a lot of times he goes a lot of different cities and he doesn't really have friends, so we try to find companions for him. Would you give your phone number and let maybe Lars would call you later?
My phone number?
Yeah, and let Lars give you a call later. Maybe you guys could hook up so you could have somebody to hang out with.
Yeah, sure. I'm not from Florida.
All right, that's fine.
From Rhode Island, if
Rhode
that's
Island,
okay.
Okay, so Lars, when you're in Rhode Island, you need companionship.
Okay. Lars is actually going to give me a call.
Right, and then your number?
You know, it depends. You know,
He needs when he needs friends. It's friends for Lars.
Lars for friends.
Lars for friends. I'm sorry. And your number?
Okay, 401
Yeah.
7014.
What kind of shit would you want to do with Lars? Smoke cigars or?
Yeah, cigars are cool.
Well, you're shaking a little bit. What's the problem?
This stuff gives you a buzz.
Well, I mean, you're shaking quite a bit. I think it could be more than a cigar. Are you going to share some of whatever you're on with Lars if he calls?
Yeah, you better believe it.
Okay, cool. Well, your name is?
Vinny.
Vinny, and age?
21.
Okay, and your number? Phone number? What's your area code?
305. 4195.
Is it okay if he calls any time of night? Just
Anytime, dude.
how do you think you'll entertain him?
How will I entertain him? I talk to him, man. I like to hang out with him, man.
What would you do to entertain him? You got some games at your house or anything?
Nah, man. I don't play games.
What do you do?
Not much.
Do you just curl up in the fetal position and just kind of breathe hard?
I usually don't stay home. I hang out, dude.
Would you be willing to hang out with him?
Yeah, man.
And your name is?
Andy.
Andy, and your phone number so he can give you a call later?
7873.
Would it be okay if he called you real late at night, or does it matter what time it was?
I don't know.
What would be kind of too late to call?
Like around 10 minutes. My parents go to sleep early.
About 10? And if he does give you a call, what do you think you could do to entertain him?
Just hang out with them.
Just hang out and do what?
Just like joke around and crap.
Joke around with him? You got a joke for him, and one you could tell me? Would it be a dirty joke?
I don't know, man. Just like have fun, goof around and crap.
Okay. What do you want? What does that mean?
Anything. I don't know.
So if he just wants to throw maple syrup on you and call you a flapjack, that's fine?
I don't care.
Would you be willing to take a call from Lars?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, and your name is?
Carlos.
Carlos, and your number?
8962.
What was that?
8962.
Okay, and now what would be too late to call?
6 o'clock in the
6 o'clock would be about as late as he could call?
Yeah.
Okay, and if you got together with him, what do you think you'd do to entertain him?
Yeah. No, I love, this stuff, man. The music and everything, man. I live for rock and roll, man.
Willing to entertain him?
Definitely, dude.
Okay, your name is?
Beavis, and this is Butthead.
And your phone number?
976 Duck.
976 Duck.
No, man, I'll give you my real phone number. Al, my phone number is 562. And I will take you to that place where two chicks ate each other out last night. It was awesome.
What place was that?
It's called the Alley Cat. Whoa.
He saw two chicks eating each other out. That was
Big time.
Did they use any condiments? Mustard?
They used their tongues and they had a Woodstock.
A lot of the people have got together and started a new charity organization called Lars for Friends, because he doesn't have a chance. Friends for Lars, because he doesn't get a chance to get out a lot because he's busy dealing with all the stuff. So
He doesn't get out at all.
Right, he doesn't get out a lot. But we've been handing numbers out to the people. It's going pretty successful. When would you be willing to spend maybe one night of the year just entertaining
with him?
Yeah, it's like a Big Brother type of thing. Did you just leave us your number so we can call you?
It's unlisted, man. But how much money you got?
There's a 5.
That'll get you, well, I'll give you like 5 minutes.
Oh, really?
That's actually like a 5-minute phone call.
So what do you think about all the 1-900 phone line hysteria here in the country? Which is your favorite 1-900 line?
Well, the Lars for Friends 900 number. Call dating service, young boy dating.
I think that Lars needs to get his ass kicked on a regular basis, so I'd like to bring large, hairy, greasy men who would kick his ass.
You feel that would benefit him in the long run?
Well, I don't know if it benefited or not, but I know that he would appreciate it, so.
So,
What TV station are you on?
KXTV. Now, are you a big Lars Ulrich fan? Who? Lars Ulrich fan?
No, I'm not.
How come?
Because I'm not. Because I know him personally, that's why.
So, Lars. What? Go ahead and open your beer. What do you think sums up the Metallica fans, just as a whole? Just a quick.
Coors Light.
Coors Light's the thing that's all.
Energy. If you want one word answer, energy.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Waiting for James to finish his vocals for the next record. No, I'm just getting back at him because last time in the fan club magazine we said, "What are you doing in 10 years?" He said, "We're doing drum sounds. We're still doing drum tracks." So no, seriously, I think that we'll still be doing this because we. I think what kills bands is when the creative side of you gets drained really quick, and since we only make a record every 12-15 years, you know, I mean, in 10 years we should be on record 6. No, seriously, I mean, since, you know, in 10 years we'll probably be 2 or 3 records down the line. So I think that we have a lot of time left because we make records so rarely.
Now, why such deep thoughts? I mean, you're a rock band, tennis playing, Danish rocking, spitting.
Because you bring that out in me. You've gotten bullshit, goofy fucking shit from everybody else, and you know, now it's time to philosophize.
Philosophize, I like.
Philosophize, yeah.
I think that'll do. Now, all right, then what is your basic philosophy on life? If you're just going to give someone a quick, this is my skew.
Be in control of your own situation and your own life and your own destiny. Don't let anybody else run it for you.
Okay, and your most recent embarrassing moment.
Creeping Death tonight. The end of Creeping Death. I was sitting there going, fuck, Creeping Death was so tight. We were right at the fucking power chords at the end, and I basically forgot to play for about 5 seconds.
That happens though. Now, which of the band members are, I know that they're pretty much all egomaniacs in their own right, but which of the guys in the band really complain most that they're not under the right light, right amount of light, right color light? Who's most worried about how they look up there?
Well, I've worked with a lot of big bands. I've worked with bigger bands, and I've definitely worked with taller bands.
Like what? Like who?
Oh, Scorpions are definitely taller. All right, they had those things on their boots.
Right.
White boots, too. But, you know, when you look at Metallica, all 4 members to the audience are equal. But Lars is more equal. So Lars will come up to me, he'll count the spots, and he'll come up to me and go, "John, which band member only gets 1 spot tonight?" And I'll say, "Not you, Lars." Yeah, well, Lars has to have his 2 spots every time. And then you can't miss a Lars cue. If you miss a Lars cue, that's death. Even if he misses the cue.
What happens? What's the penalty?
Oh, there's like a subtle comment made in the dressing room over their dinner about why I missed the cue. I can usually pass it off to a missed drum beat or something like that, which is a fairly common thing.
I don't know if you've seen the new trends in fashion, watching you know, House of Style or anything, but this is the Kirk Hammett summer wear. A little something like this with a spring line. You know, this would be upper lip, be perhaps this. Then we move on here to probably like a naval ensemble. Something like this, kind of be, you know, if you could imagine what I'm saying here, sure you could. Or the Kirk Hammett chin, would be a philosophy. This will be like to upgrade where he was before.
It was great. It was great. The show was great.
But which performer in the band was the weakest?
Kirk.
Kirk? How come?
I don't know. He just stands there. But he was cool. He was really great.
Do you know what nationality he is? Do you have any idea?
No, I don't.
Do you think anybody does?
He seems pretty Spanish, though.
Do you think it'd be okay if he went ahead and pierced his penis?
That's what he wanted to do. It's just
excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. You don't want to answer penis questions, do you?
Why not? If it's his penis, if he wants to pierce it, let him pierce it.
I just thought maybe the girls would want to handle the penis questions a little more.
I think the earring may get in the way.
Of what?
What do you do with the penis?
What do you do with the penis? Write letters with it?
Yes.
What nationality do you think Kirk Hammett is?
Denmark.
Wait, one at a time. What nationality do you think Kirk Hammett is?
Lars.
Mexican.
You think he's Mexican? What do you think he is?
Kirk Hammett.
Yeah.
He's from LA,
Dutch.
man.
Dutch? What do you think?
From LA.
He's from LA. So he's an LA Dutch Mexican.
American.
American.
Full-blooded.
People are just yelling Mexican again. I know.
He's not
you.
Mexican.
Korean? This guy thinks Korean. Okay. What do you think of Kirk?
He's awesome.
He's,
He's the blues master nowadays.
where do you think he's from anyway?
He's from San Francisco, California.
But I mean, really, like nationality-wise, I mean, really, where do you think he's? What's his nationality? Do you know?
I think he's an Eskimo. I heard he's an Eskimo, man.
He looks Eskimo to me.
Because he's all bitter about slaying those baby seals when he was younger, because his parents made him do it, because the Eskimos.
Yeah, why slay a seal? What the hell did he do to you?
To get the pelt. But see, he's all tore up inside. That's why his music's dark.
Hammett fan?
Yes, I am.
Kirk? Oh, really?
Yes.
So what do you like about him?
Well, I met him in New York City once, and he put me on the guest list, and it was a good thing.
Well, he started to get into some body piercing and scarification stuff.
That's my job.
Oh, so you're not against it?
No.
What part of him would you look forward to possibly piercing most?
Well, I must be I think I'd like to probably give him a Prince Albert.
Prince Albert? What's that?
Yeah, it goes through the center of the dick and out the side.
Through the center of the dick and out the side. Do you think Kirk's the type of man that could take that type of pain?
Yeah, probably.
Really? So if you've got a message for him about it to convince him it's going to be okay?
Do it, Kirk. It's a good thing.
Okay, now let's play a little semi-word association. I'll maybe say more than one word, but try to give me a one-word answer. Okay? All right. Lars Ulrich.
Telephone.
James Hetfield.
Singer.
Jason Newsted.
Hairdo.
Hairdo. Metallica fans.
Sweat.
Sweat? So that's what comes to mind for Metallica fans?
Fuck yeah.
What do you
go
think
out there
about the
and they
fans?
just sweat. What's that?
What do you think about the Metallica fans? The hysteria.
They're great. I mean, they put out as much as we do. I mean, we sweat on stage and work hard to make sure that we're putting on a good show, and then their reaction is just as involved as ours is. They're out there fucking enjoying it and sweating at the same time.
So where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Betty Ford.
Betty Ford Clinic?
I'm just kidding. I don't know. That's, what do you see yourself in 10 years?
Betty Ford picking you up at the Betty Ford Clinic.
Dropping me off or picking me up. That's a good question. I don't know.
What if, so you don't know, I mean, you guys have accomplished a lot. We've, James and Lars and Jason called you up tomorrow and went, we've done it all. We're going to all go our separate ways. You got any kind of backup plan? Or
Shit, I do my best to talk them out of that. I would be dumbfounded because, I know that they would never, ever just throw the towel in just because they're comfortable. We do it for the love of music and not because we can, buy whatever we want or be notorious or whatever.
Are you surprised at the occupation Jason has taken up for himself?
Yes, I was surprised when he went this direction.
Startled, surprised, or
Yes, pretty startled, surprised. It was non-traditional for my family.
How did he break the news to you?
I guess it really happened when he came home on a Friday night once from a rehearsal with his local heavy metal friends.
Yeah.
And said that he was leaving for California on Sunday.
Just like that?
Just like that. That was pretty startling, I thought.
That was, and you must have been worried.
I was concerned for him, yes.
First memories of Jason Newsted.
Embryo.
Embryo?
Embryo. Remember? He remembers.
You didn't know him that early on. Where'd you meet him at?
Newspaper. Put ad in the paper, and this funky little 4-eyed bass player showed up. Next thing you know, he's living in a steel 10x20 warehouse eating peanut butter.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
So Jason spent a lot of his time eating peanut butter, living in a
peanut butter
warehouse?
sandwiches in middle of summer in Phoenix, 110 weather.
How did he do with that?
Well, he ate a lot of sandwiches.
That was
ate a lot
it?
of bread.
That was it. So what do you think about his job he has now?
Well, I remember a time when Metallica played in Phoenix, Arizona, and we were there watching the show. We never thought, standing in front of Cliff, me and my friend headbanging until our heads couldn't move anymore. Never thought we'd ever see Jason up there. I think it's great.
Did Jason enjoy the show that night?
Yeah, he just stood back and watched with his arms closed like he was getting ready for the gig.
I remember Jason, the first band used to be called the Dogs. You remember that?
Yeah.
And they used to. It was the first loudest band in Phoenix, wasn't it? Because I remember one time there were so loud, people going like this. So I'm going on.
Jason's old band, the Dogs.
Yeah, the Dogs. Yeah.
Before Flotsam and Jetsam.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'm going on stage. I say, Jason, turn the damn thing down. No, that's what we want. I say, God damn it, if you're not going to turn it down, I'm going to pull the fucking plug out.
And what did he say?
Said, Texas bass off. Says, okay, we out of here.
Oh, really? So what'd you do? You just let him get away with it?
Well, it was walking away from the back door. I said, dude, just go ahead. And said, no, that's what we believe it, and that's where we gonna, do it.
Okay, so
that's Jason for you, man.
You met Jason Newsted.
Yeah.
What was he like?
Very cool.
He wasn't a dick?
No, I met him 3 times. He wasn't a dick. All 3 times.
What about you?
He's cool.
He's cool. Do you think? Were you scared of him?
No.
Raymond is Jason Newsted's caretaker. You can see how nervous he is, just waiting for Jason, his next move. Find out what his next move is going to be. Whether it's going to be to record some music or take care of some important documents. No one's really sure, but as you see, his attention is always focused at whatever Jason might need. He's also a fine trapeze artist. So you can see the confusion on his face right now. It's intense. They call him Rain Man. What about the people who are just fucking hurting themselves during the show? I mean, just fucking doing. That's just weird. That's got to be weird.
Sometimes it's very distracting. I mean, you want to
just go, what the fuck?
Yeah, you can't be. You really got to concentrate on what you're doing. You want to help. Like you see some kid or some girl, man, getting passed over in the middle of 35,000 mad men. 34,600 of them are guys, and there's a chick passing over. They're passing her over, crowd surfing, and all of a sudden she goes down. And then like you just see it, pile on her. They're just I don't know, weird stuff like that. You wish you could help certain people, man. Ouch. Dudes coming over the barricade in a wheelchair. People passing him above the crowd in the wheelchair.
How many times does that happen?
I've seen that twice now on this tour.
So a guy crowd surfing a guy in a wheelchair.
In a wheelchair, and he's one of the guys. He's all in with the harness, and he's all sideways, just like that, right? Talking what he can, and it takes 8 guys beyond the barricade to finally get him down steady.
What about all those people yelling at you all that time? Whatever, those 20,000 people screaming at you. Is that pretty weird? Is that anything that's like a higher level? You hit anything in your brain or feeling that's just so weird? It's like, what the fuck?
Yes. There was
just neuron bending.
Big time.
What is it?
Every night.
Every night, is that the thing that's so...
And it's been more intense lately as, see, I had this thing happen a few shows back that I freaked out and went and had to sit down. I had to go off and I couldn't play. I hyperventilated. There was some weird thing and I hyperventilated and I couldn't get my hands to work. And instead of breathing into a bag, they gave me oxygen. And it really tweaked me out, so I couldn't play for a while, for like 10 or 15 minutes. And it never had happened to any of us before. And we had to stop and take a break and see what was going to happen. Well, I decided I would go back, and we were on Seek and Destroy. That's what we came to. I was really wobbly for the 3 songs going up to it. I mean, I had no idea where I was. I could just get the notes happening and that kind of stuff. That, when you reach those kind of things, that's really... I thought, actually, it was like when you get hit in football and get the wind knocked out of you, except times about 5. Because my brain's still working, all the people, and you gotta think of that, and you gotta remember that, and then breathe, and try to sing, and then the shit's going on at the same time. And I felt this going like, I thought, wow, man, no way. I really actually thought it was time. And I'm going, whoa, man, I'm only 31, man, it's already time to go. Well, fuck, I'm glad I'm going now, or whatever, let's go.
Yeah?
Right?
Whoa.
And then I went and sat down, and those guys figured out what was going on. But the worst feeling I've had in many, many years, they played Disposable Heroes because they didn't know what was going on. They just went on and played it in the set without the bass, right? And it was just weird. None of the background vocal, you know.
So is there one food that you won't eat no matter what? You know, edible food that you just can't handle. It's too gross. You know, I know you like liver. Not too many people like liver.
I like a lot of things that people don't like lima beans. I love lima beans.
Love them.
I love
not just lima beans. I'll eat them. I love them.
I really like.
Psych out.
I really like lima beans a lot.
Okay. But what's the food that just gag? I mean, I can just say it right now.
I don't think I've eaten veal except if it was ground up like on some kind of, you know, something. Or
Baby animals are not hip?
No, I like lamb, but I eat veal. I don't dig.
What about chiclets?
Chiclets are good.
Okay.
Crippled supremacy.
What is that?
What is crippled supremacy?
It's what I claim.
So you're the supreme being?
I am the supreme cripple.
So are you a Metallica fan at all?
Sure.
What do you like about them?
They jam. They're hard.
That's it?
Well, they brought kind of a new outlook on music, I think, to the rock scene. They made it a little harder.
The overall rock scene?
Yeah, they led the way for like the grunge movement and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah.
The grunge movement, guys, thanks. This is Otto. He's had a long affiliation with the band, which is?
Oh, that's right. I'm lost. I forgot I'm Otto. That's right.
That's right. Now, what's your affiliation with the band?